Okay. Good afternoon, Miss
Hi,
Dilao.
good afternoon.
Ready to leave, huh? Okay. So, first of all, I want to let you know, I want to thank you for letting me visit your classroom. I enjoyed your visit. How do you feel about it? How do you think it went?
Yeah, I think it went well.
Hmm.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And the lesson I went in and observed was the lesson you did was generate and solve word problems. And I'm going to share some feedback with you on my observation. It was only 15 minutes. The reason I go in your classroom is to see what and how I may help you grow as a teacher. So first, let's start with how what you were doing when I walked in. You were passing out paperwork. You were calling their tables one by one to the rug, and they were very quiet as they sat on the rug. And I'm going to start with some glows that I liked, what I saw. I like that you started with your content and language objective posted, which is it's a district initiative, so it's what we like for you to start your lesson with. I like that you use randomization. It's another district initiative that we like. And I liked how you used higher level thinking. For example, I wrote the example on here that you wrote. So you were doing you were modeling a number sentence, and then you asked what they noticed, right? And what I liked with the higher order question was that you asked, even though it says total, does it really mean it's a total? So you reminded them about subtraction, how you start with the total, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so I like that. That was a little higher order thinking engagement there. And so I liked that. That was a good glow. Um, let's see. I also loved how after that y'all went to the pod. I didn't see much of the pod work, but I know that the little bit that I saw is that they liked it. It was engaging and they enjoyed it, and they were learning the number sentence, how you modeled it. Okay. Do you have any questions for me on that? On any glows or
No,
anything? No.
sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you did very well on that. Now let me share some grows in which we can discuss, and together, if you need to, we can come up with different ways of changing it up so you may better understand how or what to do to make the adjustments or all for the students' needs. So first a question. I did notice that you were speaking in Spanish, but your written language was in English. Can you elaborate a little bit on that? Was the week in English or was it in Spanish?
Well, it was in English, and then to give them that support, I do translate because I feel like there's some that
Ah,
are more Spanish dominant.
yes,
So I want to,
yes.
I don't know, I just feel like I have to translate to
Mm-hmm.
make sure they knew the directions or the vocabulary too.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's perfect. Yeah. Okay. And I also noticed that you stopped and redirected behavior a lot. And yeah, I did see we did have a little bit of behavior issues. You had a little antsy students there,
Yes,
but
this class is very chatty and they challenge me.
yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
so we have to redirect a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what are you doing, or what do you have in mind, or do you already have something in place? Maybe like a to lessen the behavior a little bit. Maybe like a reward system, or do you have a behavior system in place?
So we started this where they have to earn a flower petal,
Mm-hmm.
and once they earn a flower petal, they get the goal that's in the middle. So
Okay.
right now we're working towards what is it? Show and tell, so they get to bring something from home, and
Oh,
so
okay.
that's
So once
special.
they get all the petals,
Yeah,
is when they
as a
get the reward.
team, as a class, they work towards that.
Oh, okay.
Also, we have per table, so the cleanest, quietest table, they earn a point, or if
Oh,
they're
so you have two
working.
reward system.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's
to kind
cool.
of
Okay.
individualize more, like
Mm-hmm.
versus the whole class, and then by tables.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
and that one they'll learn like a snack or whatever surprise reward.
So does that help with them listening attentively? Like, how do you redirect their behavior? Is that
I
with the
do try to
flower
give
or?
warnings though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this is a warning.
Mm-hmm.
A redirect, and then I might give a second warning, and then sometimes I do have to separate them, just move them away from friends,
Mm-hmm.
just so they can listen and focus, and they're learning, and then not distracting others and
Mm-hmm.
not distracting themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Um, maybe like just an idea to throw out there for you, maybe like while you're directing that behavior, because I didn't see you do that while you were directing that behavior, maybe just reminding them of the flower or
Yeah.
the table, maybe sitting them in a row by tables on the rug, and that way they could be earning their rewards per
Yeah.
table, like you said.
On the rug. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, other than that, Ms. DeLao, your lesson was great. I like the way they, like I said, your independent work was them out there in the pod. They were very engaging and interactive. So I liked that too. Okay, well, thank you again for letting me sit in your classroom for a bit. And I look forward to seeing your new ideas and the reward system on another day. I'd like to end our conference. First of all, do you have any questions? Anything you'd
No.
like for me to see that maybe I can give you feedback on?
I didn't bring any work samples, but
Okay.
maybe for the next time. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Next
no
time,
questions.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe work samples,
Uh-huh.
maybe from the independent work they did, right?
Yeah. They wrote some cute stories.
Oh, okay. Great. Okay. So I want to end our observation post conference by letting you again. Thank you for letting me sit in your classroom. I look forward to seeing your ideas on another day. And I want to end it with a pat on the back. It's like a little phrase that's called pat in the back. And it's just a phrase that maybe you can think about it and feel good about. Your students are privileged to have a teacher who provides instruction in such an innovative and engaging way.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're welcome. Okay,
All
and this
right.
concludes our observation. Ms. DeLao, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, there it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Miss Hyman.
Hi,
Are you ready to go home?
Yes, I'm ready. It was cold today.
It is. It's very cold today, huh? Okay, first of all, thanks for letting me visit your classroom.
Of course.
I enjoyed my visit. How do you feel about it? How do you think
I
it went?
felt pretty good. You know, as a new teacher, I think I'm doing very well.
Yes,
So-
first time new teacher, just
Yes.
started. Mid-semester,
Yes,
scary.
mid-semester.
So I observed a writing lesson, and it was a Valentine's Day writing lesson.
Writing, yes.
Yeah. So it was very cute, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and share some feedback with you of
Okay.
what I observed, and let you know that the reason we go into your classroom is to see how I may help you grow as a teacher. So I'll give you some glows and I'll give you some grows, and then we'll discuss anything you need to discuss.
Okay.
So first of all, when I walked in your room, you were modeling up on the document camera the heart writing. I liked how you greeted a sped student that came in the middle of your lesson.
Right, Isaac.
Yes, you didn't stop. You kind of blended it in, which was pretty cool how you did that. You kind of like blended his greeting in.
Right.
So
He
you
comes
greet-
in and he just picks up on what we're doing.
Yes, and
Yep.
I like the way you said, "Hi, what's his name?
Isaac.
Isaac. Do you want to sit and see how I write a heart letter?" So it kind of like engaged him
Invited
into it.
him.
Yes, invited him into it right away. So I loved how you did that. Let's see. I like how you modeled explicitly. You were up there step by step. After you modeled it, I like how you had a PowerPoint. There were several kids that asked, "What do we do next? What do we do next?" And you referred them back to the PowerPoint. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. Your attention grabber, hocus pocus.
Yes.
Yes, so you did very well on your lesson. You modeled it explicitly. I do have a question for you, though. Why were some kids on the table and some on the rug? Like, was there reasoning behind that? Or?
Remember. If it must have been a reason, it's probably because they can't see.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah, there's a friend. Did you go in the morning?
Yes, 10
Yes,
o'clock.
yes, so that's Delilah,
Oh,
possibly.
okay.
She can't see,
Okay.
so I have her sit closely.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Okay, so now, do you have any questions about that? Any comments?
No.
Any explanations?
No.
Okay, good. You did great. Now I'm going to share some grows in which maybe we can discuss together and come up with an idea or different ways of changing it up.
Okay.
So you can better understand how to make those adjustments for those certain students' needs. I did notice that when they went back to their tables to do their independent work, a friend asked you how to spell friend. A student asked you how to, I said a friend, huh? A student asked you how to spell friend. And I like that you said, oh, that's a high frequency word. It's not on a word wall. Let me go add it. But I think that after that, the other students kind of piggybacked on that.
And they started.
Yeah,
telling me all
so they
these,
were
yeah.
all just, back to back. How do you spell this? How do you spell this? How do you spell this? So then I noticed that you did stop and you did have, spell for some kids. But I also noticed that that was part of your guided reading
Right.
time.